as one of the most beautiful spectacles she had ever witnessed. That sounds like a story I should like to hear. Mistress Fanat, I thought you had already returned to the surface. Permit me to thank you again for your invaluable contribution to our concept placement proposal. Pray, do not mention it. As you say, my original plan was to leave after that task, but I have since become engrossed with Chief Hermes' research. Would you do me the favor of retelling of this sight, which so delighted your gleaning? Of course, or you could hear it from her lips directly, if you prefer. At present, she should be observing a subject in Metabos Talisay. She does enjoy her time there, watching the sea creatures hunt and play, gazing upon the salty waters of the world's ocean, recreated in such sublime detail. I imagine you must find similar joy in indulging your boundless curiosities, Mistress Vanette, even though such pursuits must continually and regretfully delay your return to the star. Indeed they do. 'Tis a rest well deserved and long overdue, I should think. How greatly have we prospered for the wisdom you accumulated during your travels at Zazim. And what would Elpis be without your earlier academic work? The theories you developed served as the basis of many techniques still used today. Man is a creature of contemplation, but nobody embodied that nature with as much enduring passion as you. I dare say there is not a soul alive more worthy of a return. I shall rejoice the day you depart on your final journey. I will be honored. Well, shall we take this opportunity to meet with Garland in person? Then allow me to reconfigure the door to the archives here. It will take you to the Skyway, and spare you the need to avoid hostile concepts on the way. That would be most helpful. Thank you. I have opened the pathway to the Skyway. Once you pass through the door, simply walk straight across to the next tower and ask for admittance to the upper tier. Upon arriving at the upper tier, walk straight across the Skyway, and you will find yourself at the entrance to Metabes Talisay. Galen will be eager to share her tale with you, I am sure. Mistress Finette, just passing through. Then allow me to prepare the path. If you need further assistance, there is always an observer or two out on the upper Skyway. Such long pathways. That door leads into Thasium, but perhaps we can trouble this person for assistance with finding Galeen. Mistress Fanat, I was not told to expect we would have prepared an official welcome. Please, there's no need for fanfare. I only wish to speak with Garleen, if that might be arranged. Yes, Garleen, of course. I will inform her immediately. But she may be engaged in a testing phase. You could be in for something of a wait. Should I let her know your business is urgent? That won't be necessary. This lovely view will keep us unoccupied until she is ready to receive us.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view. What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place? I swear I could hear the glimmer in your eyes and the adoration in your voice. While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures? Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveler. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
I feel like I'm just telling her all my adventures with Hildebrand. Pretty sure that was that entire conversation. It's like, so there's this one guy.
Incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it. Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done. A passion swelled within me, an epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true. And a presence without, immense yet intimate, fate perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating, how keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people, beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. The moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
Pray forgive my lateness. My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence. Besides, we had a pleasant conversation in the meantime.
You're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, I did. 'Twas in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone. Like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up, then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate. And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Matea, rather. There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day. Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests. It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
I have a theory. I don't wanna give words to it yet. But I have a theory. So, another piece of the puzzle falls into place. From what we've learned thus far, I think we can safely conclude that Hermes hasn't been revealing the details of his research to others, which suggests that either someone will appropriate his discoveries and make use of them, or that Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. Since we have no reasons yet to suspect the former, we should consider the latter the more likely possibility. Proceeding under that assumption, our next step should be to divine why, or even if, he might desire such a terrible fate for our star. That theory's coming a lot more to head now. I should like to visit the site from which Hermes sent forth the Mytians. If we are fortunate, we might find some hint of what drives this research of his. Gilliam said she spotted them in the southeast, rising from an isle she could see from the edge. If we stand at the very same vantage point, it should not prove too difficult to locate the isle in question. Let's take a look, shall we? Now, if I were conducting some mystery research, where would I go? Ah, what about that one? Have you the means to fly? It is quite a distance away. Inconvenient, but hardly an insurmountable problem. To me, Argos. My friend, would you mind creating a double to carry Vamron here over to that island? Stubborn creature. There is no place on this great star we have not together traveled, and still he remains obstinate in the presence of strangers. Argos has rather exacting standards, I'm afraid. What? You've ridden him before? Ah, your before meaning my after. Not at all confusing, that. Interesting. It's certainly not unthinkable. But speak of the here and now, the quick solution is for us to face off in a sparring match. Demonstrate to him that you are capable of holding your own against me in a battle, and you should convince Argos that you are worthy of his back. And besides, I might even teach you a thing or two into the bargain. You seem doubtful, but useful lesson or not, it will certainly be a moment to remember. A memory of the distant past to cherish. What say you, traveler out of time? I admire your confidence. Clear your mind and prepare your weapons. I will wait for you at the clearing over yonder. Well, at the moment I wasn't wrong about my initial theories. I am about to fight Heidelin. I have a feeling the second time we fight is going to be a little bit more to the death, but we can do sparring as a warm-up. Shall we begin? Be warned, I will not go easy on you.
Let neither side hold back. My blade sings!
This one got me.
My blade sings! Impressive. I shall have to try something different. No quarter. Have a taste. I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I. Prepare yourself. We've only just begun. Come at me with your all. Very well. Let us move to the final trial. Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will!
Did you just LB me? Yeah, yes you did.
You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen enough. Twas my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you.
Kind of a badass, sorry.
One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azam when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, his strength was astounding. As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys. Well now, I dare say he has warmed to you. A boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
Good puppy. Argos will soon have us standing on the very spot where the Mentian made their departure into the night sky. With luck, we will learn something of Hermes' intentions. My hope is that we find no connection, no festering wish for oblivion. Then we might have Hermes and his considerable expertise working for us rather than against us. A follower upon your return. Let us move over to the edge before mounting, shall we? That will allow August to catch the currents rising up from below and give us a smoother ride over to the isle. Argus motions to his back with his muzzle. You've been given the go-ahead to hop aboard. Not yet. Climb onto Argus' back and we can be off. You know, I honestly cannot remember the last time he carried anyone but me. Isn't this pleasant? Argus certainly seems to think so. Now, what was the name of that tree? No, something, North Arthurian. Quite a striking specimen, is it not? Brace yourself for the landing. I won't want you tumbling off at the last moment.
Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment. The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before? So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you. Come and stand before me. There are two ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory. The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether. As memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way can history be preserved. Such memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to visit. But come, let us try. Close your eyes